God!
Elon Musk and Tesla have been having a very, very bad time.
No! God, please, no!
And we're going to enjoy it.
No! No!
Elon Musk promised the moon, and yet he's crashing back down to Earth.
I want to say thank you.
Remember when Tesla was going to save the world? When an army of Tesla bros swore that trillion-dollar valuations were totally reasonable for a company that couldn't deliver cars without panel gaps. When Elon Musk was hailed as the second coming of Tech Jesus. Well, now he's hailed as the second coming of someone else. In just 2 months, Tesla has suffered one of the most spectacular collapses in corporate history. Make no mistake, the inevitable EV dominator is now watching its empire crumble in real time. And look, I'm not here to dance on Tesla's grave, but when America's richest man spends more time on political vendettas than running his company, when he spends more time apparently being the most talented gamer to have ever picked up a controller.
It's very clear from the live stream he did, it's not actually his character. He has one or a team of people that actually pilot this character, and they just give him permission to go on the account to flex it.
When he alienates his core customers.
Go yourself.
When he breaks promise after promise. Well, you reap what you sow. Let's start with the bloodbath on Wall Street. Tesla stock plummeted over 30% year to date, making it the second worst performer in the entire S&P 500. Yeah, you heard that right. Trump is tanking the economy, and Tesla is the second worst performing out of the entire S&P. So it can't even be first at being last. Hundreds of billions in market value, gone. Tesla's once untouchable trillion-dollar valuation, history. Even Tesla's most devout bulls are having crisis of faith moments. Dave Portnoy, who never met a Tesla dip that he didn't want to buy, is now publicly asking, what are you doing for Tesla? What indeed? Now, despite this absolute beating, Tesla's valuation remains absurdly high at over 100 times forward earnings. That's still about 5 times higher than most established automakers. To put this all into perspective, consider this. Investors who purchased Tesla stock following President Trump's January 20 inauguration have seen a 39% loss, which would reduce, say, a $10,000 investment to just over $6,000. So much for the Trump bump, huh?
It'll be fixed, it'll be fine.
But how much further can Tesla fall? 30% is absurd. Well, the answer is a lot further. If the stock collapse is bad, the sales numbers are a full-blown catastrophe. Tesla isn't just losing steam, it's in absolute freefall globally, even as the overall EV demands soar. Let me repeat that last part for the Musk apologists in the back. Tesla is tanking while the EV market is growing. In Europe, Tesla sold 45% fewer cars in January compared to last year. Meanwhile, European EV sales surged 37%. The story country by country is even more brutal. Germany, once a Tesla stronghold, has become a Tesla graveyard. Registrations cratered by 59.5% in January, followed by a catastrophic 76.3% drop in February. And this collapse occurred despite Germany's overall EV market growing 30.8% in February. France? January Tesla registrations plunged 63.4%. Scandinavia has likewise flipped from Tesla dominance to steep decline. Sweden down 42%, Norway down by 48%, and Denmark by 45%. Even smaller markets like Italy down 55% and Portugal down 53% show Tesla is hemorrhaging share everywhere. The lone semi-bright spot for Tesla, the UK, I'm not proud of that fact by the way, saw a 21% rise in Tesla sales in February. But even here, Tesla badly trailed the overall 42% jump in EV sales. So what's happening? Simple. Europeans are still buying electric cars, just not Teslas. What about China, Tesla's second largest market? It's somehow even worse. In February, Tesla's sales of China-made vehicles plunged 49.2% year-on-year, the lowest monthly total since August 2022. At the same time, Chinese rival BYD saw sales soar 90%. Let that sink in. 90%. 8% increase. BYD is absolutely crushing Tesla on its home turf in Shanghai, and they're doing it with EVs priced at $10,000, a third of what Tesla charges. What about the US, Tesla's home market? Well, Tesla's share of new EV sales collapsed to just 44% in Q4 2024, down from about 78% 3 years ago. That is a staggering decline. Even California, Tesla's crown jewel state, registered roughly 30,000 fewer Model 3s in 2024 than in 2023. The Model Y, Tesla's bestseller, saw sales dip by over 4,000 units. Yeah, remember when buying a Tesla meant that you were part of an exclusive forward-thinking club? Now it means that you're either oblivious to alternatives, or you're making a political statement that aligns with Musk's now far-right brand. And speaking of that, let's call it what it is. Elon Musk has become Tesla's biggest liability. The CEO's behaviour has crossed new lines that even loyal fans can't tolerate. Well, at least most of them.
This is X, and he's a great guy, high IQ.
Musk has taken on the official role of a close ally to President Trump, overseeing radical downsizing of the federal government, which includes, by the way, the firing of a protective agency looking into cases where Tesla's self-driving failed and killed the occupants. Yeah, they're now gone. They're no longer investigating it, it seems. Adding to this, Musk has endorsed far-right parties across Europe.
Musk beaming into a campaign event this weekend for Germany's far-right party known as the AfD.
What did he expect to happen? I mean, Tesla's early buyers were largely environmentally conscious and politically moderate to liberal. Seeing Musk transform into a MAGA moron is like finding out that your Greenpeace donating friend spends their weekends clubbing baby seals. Basically, the company that once had a cult-like following now has a cult leader problem. And while Tesla stumbles, competitors are racing to seize the opportunity, and succeeding spectacularly. Chinese firms are flooding the market with compelling, affordable EVs. Traditional automakers have closed the gap. Brands like Volkswagen, BMW, Peugeot have rolled out popular EV models that are directly displacing Tesla. At the moment, the numbers don't lie, and they paint a stark picture of a pioneer cratering under the weight of his own mistakes and hubris. Just a few years ago, Tesla was celebrated as the future of auto industry, its valuation and aura suggesting it would conquer the automotive world and beyond. Now, it's looking more like a cautionary tale of Icarus flying too close to the sun. So it seems that the electric revolution will continue, but Tesla might not be leading it anymore. And you know what? Considering who Musk is, considering what's happening in the United States, considering that Tesla is basically a United States asset, I think that's a good thing. It seems that Europe, China, and basically the whole world over, including half of the US, are telling Elon exactly what he had to say to those advertisers many moons ago. Go fuck yourself.